Hey everybody, Curseius here. Welcome back to Empires and Allies. So today, actually, this is going to be a different video. We're going to talk about the top 5 things that need to change in this game. Remember, everything is all my opinion. Nothing is for sure, and is all based on community opinion as well. So please, if you feel differently, make sure to comment below and hit the like button. Anyway, so first of all, number one thing that needs to change, and none of these are in any particular order, by the way, so don't worry about that. Anyways, number one thing that needs to change, the Viper. Specifically, the Mark 1 Viper needs to have a range nerf, and the Mark 2 Viper needs a slight range nerf as well. But also, they need to change how this how the AI on this particular Omega works, because it honestly gets derpy and it will do things that you don't want it to do. But if you are also good with positioning this Viper, you can actually have it stand on the edge of like a railgun's if you put it in the right spot. I think the sweet spot is right around here. But like, you could have it stand on the edge of a railgun's range and have it kill the railgun without getting attacked. Which is why the Viper needs a little bit of a range nerf, and they do need to change how the Viper AI works, and in fact how its attacking works. In fact, I think honestly the little machine gun attack, you know, the it does when it's up close to things, shouldn't even be a thing. It should always just do the snipe shot. That would be my opinion, number one. Now this brings us to number 2, and number 2A is the med drone Hive. I don't have any to show, but there is one right here. Okay. Anyway, the air med drone Hive. Now before you freak out, first, just listen, just bear with me on this one. The Airmed Drone Hive should be removed as a power-up building. Now, don't freak out just yet, because we're going to get to 2.A here. Basically, this power-up building is not as strong as it seems. It can be command powered down, it can be destroyed, and the healing it does is not that much. Which brings me to 2.A, is the Airmed Drone Hive should just be added as a permanent defensive structure. Okay? They should remove it as a power-up, put it in as a permanent defensive structure. Because like I said, it's not that impactful as a defensive structure. I mean, it does okay, but it's not that impactful. Now that brings me to 3 and 3.A. The stealth generator is not that impactful, although it can be. But I think the stealth generator should get the same treatment as the Airmed Drone Hive, but it should get if it's going to be a permanent defensive structure, it should get a slight 10% nerf on how, or maybe 15% nerf on how big of an area it covers, if it were to be a permanent structure. But otherwise, I mean, the stealth generator is impactful. It can be very impactful, depending. Now, that brings me to number 3, or that was number 3. Number 4. Number 4 is definitely the nuke. Now, there's a lot of things you could do to the nuke. And I think what needs to be done is increase the damage it does at the center of the explosion in the primary impact area, but then nerf the mitigated outer damage by a lot. And this is what I mean. Like, say you drop the nuke somewhere. Anyways, it'll do a lot more damage in the primary impact area, but instead of it just doing a little bit, like a little bit damage in a wider arc, I would say have the nuke changed so that it does 10% of its damage, 2,500 damage, to the whole enemy map. And add to the nuke, because this is actually a real life thing. When a nuclear bomb goes off, it releases an EMP, an electromagnetic pulse. So I would say when you drop the nuke, have it put a 2.5 second stun on all enemy buildings, along with the 10% damage that it would do to everything on the map. I don't find that to be like too strong, overpowered at all, because every building has, you know, a really good amount of HP. So 2,500 damage is not going to be that much, in my opinion. So that's kind of number 4, is kind of retune the nuke, fix the nuke up, make it so that the nuke is not, I don't know, so it's not imbalanced. The next thing that probably needs fixing is the Titan tank. Honestly, the Titan tank dies to a lot. In fact, I've done a lot of battling, and I found that the Titan tank just gets destroyed by Ravager Defcons. Because Ravager Defcons fire faster and hit harder overall. Because they fire faster. So my opinion here is that the Titan tank needs probably, honestly, the primary cannon fire needs to be increased. Like the speed, the attack speed of the primary cannon fire needs to be increased. Like this would be like just a start right here. Because it honestly, it fires too slow. It's really hard to, you know, say what else you could do to this, but its damage output is way too slow. That's all I can say. But anyway, oh, that's right. And, you know, and add, because, you know what, if there's a Ravager Defcon, why can't there be a Titan Tank Defcon that has slightly nerfed stats? Because even then, the regular Defcon, that's going to be like 5.A, you know? Because the regular Ravager Defcon, the regular Ravager has less damage than the Ravager Defcon, which makes no sense. But the Ravager Defcon, they even have the same HP. No, actually, the regular Ravager has more HP. But yeah, you could actually make a Titan Tank Defcon. You know what? That's... Okay, I figured it out. I figured out what you need to do to the Titan Tank. Very simple. Very simple fix. It just hit my brain while I was doing this. Make the Titan Tanks attack... Oh, you're not the Titan Tank. Make the Titan Tank's attack arc 360 degrees. And I'm not just talking about the rockets, because the rockets are 360 degrees. I'm talking about the primary cannon. It's on a turret, for God's sakes. All cannons are on a turret. So why doesn't this thing spin 360 degrees? So this way the Titan Tank doesn't actually have to slowly turn while it's looking to kill its target. There you go, Zynga. there's all the balancing you need, courtesy of me. Now send me a check. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you're new to the channel. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.